Good afternoon, MMTs, and for all our MMTs around the world. We have been trading ISRG for the last 10 years or longer, and today, ISRG on 110 of 2014 had a huge breakout. There was a lot of negativity on it. We have a complete history on the site. You simply do what to figure that out is you go to stockmarketfunding.com, type in ISRG in the search box, go to trading, click on the free trial tab, get started today. Please, you owe it to you. You owe yourself a present, and that present is to get involved in the next bull market. Now, if you click on open an account, there's another thing that you deserve. If you take the time to listen to the video, you take the time to read the content, open an account, you take the time to spend 5 full days in live market hours with us, we would love to have you. Take the time to look at what the pattern day trading rule is. Take the time to understand that you will get buying power in your trading account. If you're in the monthly training, after you graduate, after 1 month, we're willing to let you trade a $50,000 account at no cost to you. Yes, you heard what I said. That is a big advantage, meaning that someone, for the first time, is willing to stand up behind you, and we will. All you have to do is get started today. Yes, that's all you have to do. Stock Market Funding welcomes you. Now, back to the big breakout. This is what ISRG intraday did. Huge. And it hasn't had a move like this in a long time. Remember, it's in the robotic surgery with the Da Vinci units. That's what that move looks like on a 3-minute level. What we would like to also include on ISRG is a monthly level. Now, there's a lot of history here. This is how we had a monthly consolidation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And ISRG is most definitely starting out so far with January 14 to the big upside. Now, yes, it's going to have some resistance. 10-month moving average, that is the blue line. Okay, the 40-month moving average, we can give you the price. It's 432. That 10-month moving average is 419. That's that one. Above the red line, the 20-month moving average is at 467. Now, having said that, ISRG, when we go way back over here, when we discovered it, way back in year 2001, this is a monthly. In 2005, ISRG and their fundamentals really improved, and they made highs to the top. Then with the big financial crisis is on a monthly level, it came all the way back to about 121. From there, it rallied up in 2009. It had a fade back in 2010, as it did, but guess what ended up happening? Every one of these dips were viable, okay? There were times that we were short. And there were times in 2012 when it had bad news that it had to be shorted. And this is what a monthly level looks like in calendar 2013. Just remember that ISRG has a lot of upside. I will be happy to let you know that this area over here was a very good trade. And why do I say that? For the simple fact that we had made these tops. This was a buying opportunity, meaning that in calendar 2013, ISRG did nothing but get whacked. And the greatest side of that trade was what? It was time to get net short. So in calendar 2013, at $585, it fell. And that was a monthly top resistance. And earnings didn't come in good. And in the month of July of 2013, can you believe it is? It is. It was at $509, and it dropped because of those bad fundamentals. A lot of controversy in the safetiness of what? the robotic surgery. So the FDA was looking at him, not to mention a lot of other people. Ed had been a favorite for all these years. And right now, I can say with that monthly consolidation, is that it's going to take some time, and as long as the fundamentals improve, and as long as their sales guidances remain to go higher, it would be a great potential turnaround story. Not only that, when we show you today on a daily chart, the green line is the 200-day simple moving average. The moving average convergence divergence has finally made that buy signal, MMTs. Yes, there is going to be resistance on the daily. There is. And the thing about it is, it was a great daily base that started in 2013 at that support. It rallied up for a number of days. It had a bull flag pullback with an ascending brace and a huge breakout to test what? The 200 simple day moving average at 422.88 pennies. Once again, we will be covering it because as long as ISRG can get behind them, the negativity that drove that stock down, as we clearly showed, that we are going to buy at support levels. We're also going to be very aware that when we look at ISRG, we are going to look at the next earnings report and what day. I want everyone to know that we are in earnings season, okay? And it's upon us in the first quarter of 2014. They are going to report the earnings. It looks like that they are going to have a conference call on January 2014. Remember, today is 110 of 14, so that's just in a few days. They're also going to be presenting a conference at the J.P. Morgan Healthcare Conference, also on January 14th. So, they are 14-14. And the earnings are 23-14. So on January 23-14, on that date, ISRG is going to report quarterly earnings. Once again, intraday breakout. Better yet, it had a sell signal over here for a long, long time. We popped a buy signal over here, and look at that breakout. That means that in this daily movement, that when we pull back into support levels and buy those support levels, we are going to trade it up. Once it clears that 20-day, because that's a simple moving average, MMTs, and that is the primary here. And you know, it feels really good. Feels like the old days with ISRG. And you know, it's a great time and a great period to take that name higher. However, once again, I can only say that when we get into the fundamentals outside of the intraday trade, they're going to have to deliver.